Am I the a-hole for enforcing a country club's dress code and not changing my venue? I'm getting married in February at the country club and fiancé parents belongs to. The country club was strict dress code in their dining area, even for events. Jacket, ties, slacks, khakis for men, dresses, or slacks, khakis, and blouse for women. Kids are dresses, slacks, and nice shirts, no logos. I put this on save date since it'll be an issue. Keep in mind it's not a rule I created. My younger sister is in college and her standard outfit is basketball short and a t-shirt. I told her that she didn't have to wear a dress but slacks or khakis and a nice top. She told me no. I said it was strictly enforced. She said she didn't care. I told her that it meant a great deal to me and I could help her find something comfy. She still refused. I asked why it was so important and she said she thinks dress codes are stupid and she's not conforming. In the end, after constant back and forth, she said she's not coming. I said that really upset me. We're very close and I wanted her there. My mom said I should just change the venue. I told her we can't with how close the wedding is. My in-laws paid for it and they'd lose their deposit. She told me then I should ask for an exception to be made. The club said no. My mom says I'm forgetting the roots to impress my fancy in-laws. Am I the a-hole?
Your family is demanding that everything be tailored to their own preferences and talking down to those who don't bend over backwards for them. Honestly, they sound a pretty elitist. It is entirely fine that they don't want to follow a dress code, but the result of that is they don't get to attend an event at a venue with one. Decisions have consequences, and this consequence is they don't get to go to the wedding. If they want everything conformed to them so bad they can pay back your future in-laws for the lost deposit as well as cover the cost of a new venue. Otherwise they can fuck right off. NTA. Changing the venue will not solve this problem. Your sister would rather wear shorts than show up to support you on a big day for you, and your mother is backing her up. Your mother wants you to change your venue because you have a dress code for your wedding. You can have your wedding anywhere and still have a dress code. You gave your sister a choice of outfits. She said she didn't care. I am sorry for her hurtful comments. Do not feel guilty about the choice of venue. Your sister doesn't care about this event and by extension what you want your wedding to be like. Even my mullet-wearing hardcore blue-collar side of the family even rented suits for their wedding. Your mother is turning your wedding into a his-hers family throwdown, given her comment about you forgetting your roots, and your sister is helping. Most weddings have a dress code of some kind. Most jobs do as well. Khaki pants are not fancy in most of the world. In fact, even a whole khaki suit brought the USA to tears for being so unprofessional recently. NTA, Jesus, she sounds like my stepdad. I can't count the number of times during my childhood that the whole family would be dressed up for a wedding or family event of some kind, and my mom having to pitch an epic battle just to get the man to put on the gym shorts without holes all over them. He just absolutely stonewalled her out of nothing more than just not liking formal clothes, read literally anything more than t-shirt and gym shorts, and if he didn't go out it would be an old ratty tank top and shorts that were literally falling apart, but he would throw a huge fit when she stopped wanting to bring him to anything that required more than that, regardless of how embarrassed she constantly was to have family be excluding him from photos and everything for years and years, and him clearly standing out at everything from nice dinners and graduations to freaking funerals. Like, I get wanting to be comfortable, but come the hell on, how selfish do you have to be to refuse to be slightly less than perfectly comfy for even a few hours for your damn family? I rarely post, but feel strongly about the emotional blackmail being lobbied at you by your family. My recommendation is to stop worrying about this. This is not your fight, it is a fight between them and the club. They know the minimum requirements established by the venue to attend. If they choose to blatantly ignore them, they will be refused access. I strongly suggest preparing yourself to have family members turned away at the door. Identify a backup plan for the traditional components of a wedding that would generally fall to them, walking down the aisle, father-daughter dance, toasts, etc. Alert your fills about the potential of a brouhaha at the front door. Best that they aren't caught off guard on the day of the event. They in turn can notify their club in hopes that any scene will be minimal and not reach your ears as you get ready. Above all, stop engaging in the truly infantile demands of an adult and her flying monkeys. May want to check out the Just Know threads for extra support. This is your wedding in light of everything going on in the world right now. Any chance to celebrate love is something to be cherished. This is the time to disregard anyone trying to bully you over something as simple as clothes. NTA at all. It is not fancy to be appropriately dressed for a wedding. It's not like you're asking for black tie or even a dress. Every society has some form of dress expectation. Your sister is being rude and self-centered as well as your parents. To think everyone should conform for one person's comfort is absurd. The fact your sister cannot put on pants and a shirt for one day means she's going to have a rough life. Many jobs, even entry level, will not let you wear basketball shorts and t-shirts. You are not a Britazilla, and this, not only a reasonable request, but a basic expectation of any celebration. Your sister is choosing a pair of shorts over you. Maybe she shouldn't be in your life. That is not normal. At all. I hope you have a lovely wedding and do not stress over this one longer. NTA. Reading your comments about your family, it's clear that they aren't laid back at all. They are militantly rude, self-centered, and disrespectful to everyone except themselves, including you. If they care so little about you, their own daughter, that they would gladly embarrass you at your own wedding, for the sake of being able to show that they don't care about dress codes. This isn't about comfort. There are lots of comfortable, appropriate things they could wear. Then they are clearly and kind of awful humans. I'm so sorry, Op. You deserve better. I'm so sorry that not only is your sister being ridiculous, but that your parents seem to be backing her up. What they wear on their own time is one thing, but this is your day. The idea that it's some ridiculous inconvenience to them that you ask them to dress even business casual with khakis and a decent shirt is insane to me. You seem to accommodate them at all other times, even when it's embarrassing, and they show up to nicer places underdressed. It's your turn to be listened to and accommodated for your special day. I hope you're able to stand your ground and maybe things turn around for you. Don't let anybody take this day from you. I'm fat, don't shave, and my day-to-day look involves gym shorts and an oversized t-shirt, of varying quality and level of stains, when I work from home. My office is a jeans and nice shirt office too, so I own maybe two nice things. One of them is my own wedding dress. I still expect to look less homeless than average when I go nice places. Grocery shopping. My leg hair and tit flapping is fully acceptable. A wedding? I'm sure I can dig out my bra from somewhere. I could probably even put on some makeup if I'm feeling real fancy. Admittedly, I am kind of curious how the country club would handle my hairy legs, since I've started shaving less and less even for nice-ish events, not weddings, but like family reunions and things where people tend to try a tiny bit because of pictures, but I actually imagine it's very hard to have a dress code over leg hair. That's horrible. I mean, I guess my question is, has she been diagnosed with ASD of any kind even? So my brother has that, a severe case too, and even he understands dressing nicer on certain occasions. He prefers athletic shorts and a shirt, but has worn a suit to my sister's wedding. And caucus with a polo to mine. I cared less than my sister. Still, this is weird unless she is on the spectrum, and your parents are doing her and everyone else a disservice. They are also completely gaslighting you on the whole fancy in-laws comment. Frankly, the dress code the club has is pretty standard attire for weddings in general. The world is full of private businesses and policies. She needs to learn to give in here and there. Then your parents are doing your sister a disservice. It is great to have the confidence to be yourself. But it becomes a problem if you can't keep a job or function in society. In order to be you. You should have the wedding you want. Your request is not unreasonable or Britazilla. If any more family members threaten to not attend your wedding, they are being the bullies. I am not suggesting you cut your family out of your life, but they may be in your life less and less, as you appear to be on a different life path than them. NTA and your sister is going to have a tough time in the adult world if she can't conform to rules even on a rare occasion, like for interviews. She is being very difficult. There's plenty of women's slacks nowadays that fit and feel more like leggings and are very comfy. I know because I wear them to work myself. Maybe buy her a pair and see if she'll even try them on and change her mind. My favorite are NYDJ stretch knit trousers. I'm skinny and they make my butt look good lol. I'm uncomfortable reading about it now. My dad used to walk around the house in his underwear, but it was just us in the house. I was still mortified. Also, I was the lower income kid in a school full of riches, small town, and as a teen I was so embarrassed of everything when we would go to the grocery store with him in just his all dirty greasy work jeans and white t-shirt. Looking back, this was ridiculous, but teens are super self-conscious, so I forgive myself. He was actually probably doing it just to show the rich folks he belonged there too, kinda like ops parents. Guess what, if there was an event, he'd put on a damn suit, or at least pants and a blazer, because that is what is respectful to the people throwing the party, and if he couldn't be bothered to dress appropriately he wouldn't go. If your mother wants you to switch venues, suggest that she pay back your future in-laws and find and pay for a place that you two can agree on. This. I have to say I think the mom's almost a bigger than the sister for even making the suggestion, especially after the groom's parents were the ones paying. The fact that this is a hill the whole family is willing to die on suggests that there's more to this than just an infantile college co-ed throwing a temper tantrum. If I were in the bride's shoes, at this point I'd tell the whole family to F off and to not bother coming.